ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। भूवादयो धातवः
भूवादयो
भूवादयो
धातवः
धातवः
सनाद्यन्ता धातवः
सनाद्यन्ता
सनाद्यन्ता
धातवः
धात्वा देहे सहसः
धात्वा
धात्वा देहे
देशः
सहसः
नो नः
नो नः
इदितो नुं धातोः
इतो
इदितो
नुम्
नुम् धातोः
ऋतगिद्धातोः
ऋत
ऋत
इद्धोः
इद्धातोः
उपधायाश्च
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 उदोष्ट्यपूर्वस्य
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 ऋवोरुपधाया दीर्घ इकः
ऋवोरुपधाया
ऋवोपधाया
दीर्घ
दीर्घ
इकः
इकः
हलि च
हलि
हलि
च
च
उपधायां च
उपधायां
उपधायां च
प्रत्ययः
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 परश्च
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 आद्युदात्तश्च
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 धातोरेकाचो हलादेः क्रियाः समभिहारेयम्
धातोरेकाचो हलादे क्रियां समविहारीयम्
धातोः
धातोः
लस्य
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 सिप्तस्थि सिप्तस्तमिप्वस्मस्त आथां च थास् आथां ध्वम् इट् महि महिङ्
तिप्तझे सिप्तस्थ
तस्मस्त आत्मं च
विप्वस्मस्त आतां च
त्वम्
धास्
इति
आथां
महिम्
ध्वम् इट्वहि महिम्
तिङ्क्षित् सार्वधातुकम्
तिंशित् सार्वधातुकम्
आर्धधातुकम् शेषः
आर्धधातुकं
आर्धधातुकम्
शेषः
शेषः
लिट्
लिच्च
लिच्च
लिङ्गाशिषि
लिङ्गाशिषि
लिङाशिषि
लः परस्मैपदम्
लः
परस्मैपदम्
परस्मैपदम्
तङानावात्मनेपदम्
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 लिङ्गस्त्रीणि त्रीणि प्रथम मध्यमोत्तमाः
लिङ्गस्त्रीणि
लिङ्गस्त्रीणि
त्रीणि
त्रीणि
प्रथम मध्यमोत्तमाः
प्रथममध्यमोत्तमाः
तान् एकवचन द्विवचन बहुवचनान् एकशः
तान्
एकवचन
द्विवचन
द्विवचन बहुवचनान्येकशः
बहुषु बहुवचनम्
बहुषु
बहुषु
बहुवचनं
बहुवचनम्
द्वैकयोर्द्विवचनैकवचने
एकयोर्द्विवचनैकवचने
द्विवचनैकवचने
विभक्तिश्च
विभक्तिश्च
युष्मद्युपपदे समानाधिकरणे स्थानिन्यपि मध्यमः
युष्मद्युपपदे समानाधिकरणे स्थानिन्यपि मध्यमः
अस्मद्युत्तमः
अस्मद्युत्तमः
शेषे प्रथमः
शेषे प्रथमः
अनुदातगित आत्मनेपदम्
अनुदातगित
आत्मनेपदम्
भावकर्मणोः
भावकर्मणोः
पूर्ववत्सनः
पूर्ववत्सनः
आम् प्रत्यवत् कृञोनुप्रयोगस्य
आम् प्रत्ययवत्
प्रयोगस्य
प्रयोगस्य
स्वरितङ्गितः कर्तृभिप्राये क्रियाफले
स्वरितनितः
कर्तृभिप्राये
कर्तृप्राये
क्रियाफले
क्रियाफले
निचश्च
निचश्च
शेषात् कर्तरि परस्मैपदम्
शेषात् कर्तरि परस्मैपदम्
लः कर्मणि च भावे चाकर्मकेभ्यः
लः
लः कर्मणि च
भावे
भावे च
कर्मकेभ्यः
कर्मकेभ्यः
वर्तमाने लट्
वर्तमाने लट्
अनद्यतने लङ्
अनद्यतने लङ्
छन्दसि लिट्
छन्दसि
छन्दसि
लिट्
लिट्
परोक्षे लिट्
परोक्षे लिट्
लट् स्मे
लटस्मे
अपरोक्षे च
अपरोक्षे च
लट् शेषे च
लृट्शेषे च
अनद्यतने लुट्
अनद्यतने लुट्
लुङ्
लुङ्
माङ्गी लुङ्
माङ्गे लुङ्
नमाङ्ग्योगे
नमाङ्ग्योगे
माङ्ग्योगे
स्मोत्तरे लङ् च
स्मोत्तरे
मोत्तरे लङ् च
लिङ् निमित्ते लुङ् क्रियातिपत्तौ
लिङ् निमित्ते
लिङ्निमित्ते लुङ् क्रियातिपत्तौ
क्रियातिपत्तौ
हेतुयतुमथो लिङ्
हेतुहेतुमतो
लिङ्
लिङ्
भूते च
भूते च
भूते च
इच्छातेषु लिङ् लोटौ
इच्छार्तेषु लिङ्लोटौ
समानकर्तकेषु तुमुन्
समानकर्तृकेषु तुमुन्
लिङ् च
लिङ् च
इच्छार्तेभ्यो विभाषा वर्तमाने
इच्छार्तेभ्यो विभाषा वर्तमाने
विधि निमन्त्रणामन्त्रणादीष्टसम्प्रश्नप्रार्थनेषु लिङ्
विधि निमन्त्रणा
निमन्त्रणामन्त्रणाधीश च
अमन्त्रणाधीष्ट सम्प्रश्न
सम्प्रश्नप्रार्थनेषु लिङ्
प्रार्थनेषु लिङ्
लोट् च
लोट् च
लोट् च
रेष्यतिसर्गप्राप्तकालेषु कृत्याश्च
प्रेष्य
अतिसर्गप्राप्तकालेषु कृत्याश्च
अतिप्राप्तकालेषु कृत्याश्च
अर्घे कृत्य तृचश्च
अर्हे
अर्हे कृत्य
कृत्यश्च
कृत्यश्च
कृत्याश्च
कृत्याश्च
शकीलिङ् च
शकीलिङ् च
शकीलिङ् च
आशिशीलिङ् लोटौ
आशिषि
लोटौ
लिङ्लोटौ
लिङ्गर्थे लेट्
लिङ्गर्थे लेट्
The last sutram, what we saw was
समानकर्तृकेषु
समानकर्तृकेषु तुमुन्. क्रियायां क्रियार्थायां समानकर्तृकेषु तुमुन्. इच्छार्थेषु समानकर्तृकेषु तुमुन्. इच्छार्थेषु comes as anuvritti. Kriyayam kriyarthayam tumun. That sutram we will see under Kridanta. But here in the lakara context, icharteshu samana kartarkeshu tuman. Kriyartha kriyayam artha kriyartha kriyartha kriya which is done for the sake of another kriya. Then tuman pratyaya is used. Then icharteshu iti saptami. Icharteshu upapadeshu. Then ichartaka upapada. Ichartaka upapada is that. Then dhatoho tuman pratyaha bhavati. Like the example we saw. Ichcha bhuktam ichchati. Ichchati is upapadam. Kriya padam. That is upapadam. That's also upapadam. Samipe vartamanam padam. Bhuktam ichchati. Devadattaha bhuktam ichchati. The samana kartarkeshu. That's important. I think up to that we saw.
Yes.
Keep the sutra pata also always keep it open. Now 33159. Lingcha. The ling lakara in 33159. Later we will see all the ling lakara collectively in what meaning they are used. Now, the ling and lot, those are important. In what meaning they are used. So, yetu mato ling icharteshu ling lotau samana kartrikeshu tuman ling cha. Samana kartrikeshu icharteshu samana kartrikeshu ling cha. Icharteshu samana kartrikeshu. These two coming as anuvritti for ling cha. So therefore the meaning of the sutra would be samana kartrikeshu icharteshu upapadeshu dhatoho ling pratyaya bhavati. Dhatoho pratyaya parascha ling lakara will come. That we will see. Ling cha. Sutra number 33159. Ganesh, please read.
लिङ् च परच्छेदः लिङ् प्रथमा एकवचनं च अव्ययम् अनुवृत्तिः कृत् 3193 इच्छार्थेषु 33115 7 समानकर्तृकेषु 33158 अधिकारः प्रत्ययः 311 परश्च 312 आद्युदात्तश्च 313 धातोः 3191 काशिका इच्छार्थेषु समानकर्तृकेषु धातुषु उपपदेषु धातोः लिङ् प्रत्ययः भवति भुञ्जीयेत् इच्छति अधीयेत् इच्छति क्रियातिपत्तौ लृङ् भवति योगविभागः उत्तरार्थः
Spashtameva icharteshu samanakartrikeshu. These two words coming as anuvritti. The ichartaka dhatu and the samanakartaka, of course, samanakartrikeshu, upapadeshu. Just a minute, please. Smitam. Kamatam. Yeah, please.
Sure.
So, Ichateshu Samanakartrikeshu, Ichartaka Dhatu Samanakartrikeshu, Dhatu Shupapadeshu, Ling Pratyaha Bhavati. Example, Bunjiya. How do you split Bunjiyeti Chati?
Bunjiyet ichchati.
Yes, Bunjiyet is Ling Lakaraha.
Ji, then
Bunjiyet.
that Dirgha has come, no?
Bun,
Bhunji.
sorry?
Then typo is there. Bhunji eti chati he has given, no?
Bunjiyeti, Bunjiya, then iti ichati, not Bunjiyet. There is no word Bunji.
Bunji.
Aham Bunji. Bunjiya, Aham Bunjiya.
Bunjiya
Iti
iti
ichati.
ichchati.
Not Bunji. It is, of course, Bujudatu, Ubepadi, and it is Anavane Atmane Pada Pratyaha Bhavati. Bunjiya, Aham Bunjiya, iti ichati. Not Bunjiyet.
Yes, sir.
Aham Bunjiya, iti ichati. So Bujudatu, which conjugation? Seventh conjugation. So, seventh conjugation, and it is seventh conjugation is Ubepadi. Anavane, in the sense of not protection, Dhatu is used, Dhatu is in Atmanepadi. In the sense of protection, it will be in Aparasmepadi. So here it is, in what sense it is used? Here in the sense of eating. So therefore it is Anavane, Atmanepadi. Okay. So Ling Lakara. So therefore Bunjiya, Uttama Purusha, Ekavachanam, Bunjiya. Okay, Vidiling. So Bunjita, Bunjiyata, it's formed like that. So Aham Bunjiya. So from the Sandhi you have to split. Bunjiya iti ichati. Similarly, Adiya iti ichati. So Bunjiya iti Kriya Padam. Aham Bunjiya iti ichati. So within quote, that is Aham Bunjiya within quote, iti is there. He wishes, he desires that he says, I may eat. That is, he may eat. So Samanakatra is important. So Aham Bunjiya iti, not someone he wishes. Devadattaha Bunjita iti Yagadattaha ichati. Then it is not Samanakatrikeshu. Then we cannot use that. That is Samanakatrikeshu is there. Aham Bunjiya iti Devadattaha ichati. Devadatta wishes that he may eat. That is Devadatta may eat. So we cannot use, if it is not Samanakatra, we cannot use. That's a meaning. So Icharteshu Samanakritakeshu Dhatushu Dhatoha Ling. So when there is Samanakarta, who is the Karta of the Icha Kriya? The same Karta, same will be the Karta for Bhojana Kriya also. When there is Samana Kriya, then we can use Ling Lakara. So in the Vakya, Bunjiya is the Bunjiya, Aham Bunjiya. Ichati is the Upapada. Ichartaka Dhatu Upapadam is there. Ichati. And Samanakarta is the both Bujidhato, ho Ling Lakara Bhavati, Bunjiya iti ichati. Similarly, Adi Iya iti ichati. He desires that, within quote, I may study. Ling Lakara can be used. Otherwise, if Samanakarta is not there, we cannot use. Okay.
So it's
He has not given it.
Uttama Purusha and Prathama Purusha. So it's inverted commas. Adiya.
Because iti is there. Iti always, it is a quote.
It's a quote. Sure.
So when there is Samana, there should be Samanakarta, important. And Samanakatrikeshu and Ichartaka Dhatu should be the Ichati itself. Ichati or Kamaye, whatever it is. Then Dhatoho, Ling Lakara. Here, now the question is, Bhuj dhatu is there. What lakara should be used by the sutra? Ling cha, chakarat, yoga vivaha kartavyaha. He says yoga vivaha means sutra should be split. Yoga vivaha karta uttarartha for the sake of uttarartha for the next upcoming that next sutra yoga vibhaga kartavyaha. Yoga vibhaga dividing the sutra into two is done for the sake of the following. What is the following? He has not explained here. I will see the commentary. And that is, you can see the words implying potential use of infinite. Instead of tumun, we can use bunji ya iti chati. He wishes that he may eat. He wishes within good, I may eat. Okay. Then when there is kriyati patto, already we have seen. When there is a kriyati patto, then lin instead of lin, we have to use lin. Kriyati patto when the action is not accomplished or will not be accomplishable in future. Then lin lakara should be used. Ling nimite lin kriyati patto. Okay. Then yoga vibhaga uttarartha. Uttara sutra, the next sutra, ling alone coming as anuvritti for the next sutra. Tuman doesn't come as anuvritti. Therefore, yoga vibhaga kartavyaha. What is the next sutra? Next sutra is not our interest because the Kashika it is given. Next sutra, Icharteshu vivasha vartamane. Sorry, next sutra also is there. I think the list is there. Icharteshu vivasha vartamane we read. Icharteshu 3133 160. So, yoga vibhaga for the sake of next sutra. You can see. Icharteshu vibhasha vartamane. For the sake of next sutra, yoga vibhaga, the sutra should be divided. That is, ling will be one sutra, sha is another sutra. So, tumun doesn't come as anuvritti. Tumun bhavut. Uttara sutre ling eva anuvrittihi yatha syat tumanaha bhavut. Bunjiya adiya iti. This is Uttama Purusha, therefore itot. This we will be seeing later. Ling lakara itot sutra is applied. Kimartam punaha idam uchyate yavat vasarupa vidina evatar ling bhavishyati. Na yetadasti ling lotoho apavadatvat bhadakiyoho praptayoho tadbhadana tahat tuman vidiyate tena bhaditvat yata lot na bhavati tatapi ling vina bhavati tasmat ling vidanartam idam uchyate. Yoga vibhaga uttarartha uttara sutra lingeva anuvrittihi yatha syat tumanaha namabhut. Next, for the following, ling alone coming as anuvritti. For the following, the next sutra, ichateshu vivasha vartamane. For that, ling coming as anuvritti. So, vivasha is there. Okay, why vivasha? What that we will see in the next sutra. Then, Siddhanta Kaumadi also simple. Samana kartarkeshu ichateshu papadeshu ling bhavati bunjiya iti. So, tuman which is ordained by the sutra, the previous sutra, Samana kartarkeshu tuman. This sutra ordains ling lakara also ling cha. So, if you see the example for the tuman, Samana kartarkeshu tuman, so that bhoktum ichati, bhoktum kamayate, bhoktum bashti. And here ling lakara. So, bunjiya iti ichati, that is the example. Other lakara should not be used, please note. That is why the sutra is that. So, ling lakara, ichateshu, samana kutrikeshu, dhatushu, dhatoh ling pratyaya bhavati. Other lakaras should not be used. Ling cha. But next sutra comes and says, Ichhateshu vibhasha vartamane. That we will see. You can read Parvatiji.
Yes, जी. 33160 इच्छार्थेभ्यो विभाषा वर्तमाने पदच्छेदः इच्छार्थेभ्यः पञ्चमी बहुवचनं विभाषा प्रथमा एकवचनं वर्तमाने सप्तमी एकवचनम् अनुवृत्तिः कृत् 3193 लिङ् 33159 अधिकारः प्रत्ययः 311 परश्च 312 आद्युदात्तश्च 313 धातोः 3191
Vartamane means in the sense of present tense. Vartamane dhatoho lat bhavati, right? Dhatoho lat. So ichartebhyaha vibhasha vartamane, meaning ichartebhyaha dhatubhyaha. Vartamana kale dhatoho lat bhavati. This sutra ordains ling lakara. This sutra ordains ling lakara. Okay. Vartamane is in the sense of Vartamane Kale, Vartamane Arte, in the sense of Vartamane Kale. Dhatoho Lat Bhavati, Vartamane Lat we have seen, right?
Yes.
But Ichartebhyaha, what Vibhakti? Panchami, right? It is not Upapada. Please note. It is not Upapada. And this sutra has got Anuvritti linked from the previous sutra. This coming as Anuvritti from the previous sutra. So therefore, Ichartebhyaha, Dhatubhyaha, the dhatu after the dhatu, dhatoho paraha pratyaha. Vartamane dhatoho ichartebhyaha dhatubhyaha lat bhavati. Vibhasha vartamane, the same vartamane, ichartebhyaha dhatubhyaha ling vikalpena bhavati. Ling lakara, then ling lakara, in what sense it is used? Vartamane vibhasha, right?
Yes.
So vartamane lat iti sutrena nityam lat prapte anena sutrena ling vikalpena vidiyate. Therefore, two forms will be there. You can use icharte vedatubhyaha. Example, when you read, you understand. Please read.
काशिका इच्छार्थेभ्यो धातुभ्यो वर्तमाने काले विभाषा लिङ् प्रत्ययः भवति लटि प्राप्ते वचनम् इच्छति इच्छेत् वष्टि उष्यात् कामयते कामयेत
Prashtameva ichchati, he desires. Vartamane dhatoho ish dhatoho ishu ichayam. Just a conjugation. Dudadigana dhatu dhatoho vartamane lat bhavati. Now vikalpena vartamane ling. Ling in which sense should be used? We saw ling lakara. In fact, we are going to see the whole meaning. Vidhi nimantrana amantrana adishta samprashna prataneshu ling, and also before ichateshu ling loto eti etamator ling savana katrikeshu ling cha. In all these meanings, ling lakara is used, right?
Yes.
Now, these are ling lakara. Now, this sutra says vartamane. So, therefore, vartamane api ling prayujyate. Example, ichchati is letter. Icchet also valid. Icchet is not in the sense of vidhi, nimantrana, amantrana, or all the meanings what we saw. It is in the vartamane. Icchet is equal to ichchati only, he desires. Lati prapte vachanam. When lat lakara is obtained by the sutra, vartamane lat, vachana means this sutra is then is meant for ordaining ling also vartamane. Therefore, ichyati is equal to ichet. It is only for ichartaka dhatu, not for any dhatu. So only vashti, ushyat, kamayate, kamayeta, all these are examples. Siddhanta Kaumadi. Ling syat, pakshe lat, simple. It is spashtameva. And he says Vidhi Nimantrana is going to come. By that, ling is Vidhiyate. Vidhi, Nimantrana, Amantrana, Adishta, Samprashna, all those things you will see later. By that, ling and lot are ordained. By this sutra, ling is ordained. Siddhanta Kaumadi. Lagu also same thing. Not given. Lagu Siddhanta Kaumadi. Okay. The next sutra. If you see my notes, I have sent my notes already. Okay, even for the previous sutra also you can see my notes. I'll just show you. 3.3.1. Samanakata Keshutavan we have seen. Linkcha, that's what we saw just now. Linkcha, when there is upapada based on ichartaka dhatu, the other dhatu associated in the sentence will take ling, provided both the karta both the kriya is same. Agam bunjiya iti ichati. Agam adiya iti devadattaha ichati. Agam bunjiya iti yajnadattaha ichati. Okay. Can use ling lakara. Then ichartebhyaha vibhasha vartamane. In the context of ichartaka dhatu, ling lakara may be used optionally to mean vartamana kala. That's the point, vartamane. That also can be used pakshe. So, ichati, ichet kamayate. So, this is something summary. Tumun, Ramaha Vedam Patitum Ichati. Samana Kartrikeshu, Tumun, right?
Yes.
Karta is same, Rama. Ramaha Vedam Patitum, Devadattaha Ichati cannot use. Then you have to use iti and all. So, for Samana Kartrikeshu is very important. Then Linkcha by that sutra, next sutra, Samana Kartrikeshu. Vedam Pateyam. Vedam Pateyam means who is the person? Which Purusha? Aham. Right? Aham means Rama, yes. Vedam Pateyam iti. Let me read, or I wish reading. I wish to study Veda iti Ramaha ichati. Kamayate vanchati. Example for Linkcha 3.3.159. Then 3.3.157. What is 3.3.157? 3.3.157 is what we saw. That is Icharteshu Ling Loto. Did we see that? Icharteshu Ling Loto.
We are seeing.
Or Icharteshu Ling Loto. Yeah, we have done 3.3.157 last class. Icharteshu Ling Loto. In the sense of Icharta, Ling or Lot can come. Icharteshu Ling Loto. So that for that example, 3.3.157. Putraha Vedan Patatu. Pita ichati. Iti pita ichati kamayate. Vanchati. Lot can be used or ling can be used. Putraha Vedan Patatu or Patet. Iti is this note. Iti you have to connect with here. Putraha Vedan Patet iti pita ichati. Pita kamayate atava. Vanchati. Then the next one is current sutra. Vivasha Vartamane. Putraha Vedam Patitum Ichati or Iche. Putraha Vedam Patitum Ichati or Ichet. So here Latlakara is used. We can use, but Icharta Ling also can be used. Okay, understand?
Yes.
Okay, the next sutra. Next sutra is the list. Vidhi Nimantrana, this is what the big sutra. You need to know in elaborately this 3161. Vidhi Nimantrana, Amantrana, Adishta, Samprashna, Prarthaneshu, Dhatoho, Lin, Bhavati. Let us see. Okay. Ramaji, can you read?
Yes, Ranji. Vidhi Nimantrana, Amantrana, Adhishta, Samprashna, Prarthaneshu, Ling. पदच्छेदः विधि निमंत्रण आमंत्रण अधिष्ट संप्रश्न प्रार्थनेषु and सप्तमी बहुवचनम and ling अनुवृत्तिः कृत् अधिकारः प्रत्ययः परश्च आद्युताश्च धातोः अनुवृत्ति सहितं सूत्रं विधि निमंत्रण आमंत्रण अधिष्ट संप्रश्न प्रार्थनेषु ling.
So each word, the meaning we need to know. And here he himself on the website it is explained. Also, I have also done. So Vidhi Nimantra, the whole thing is na Itretra Dvanda Samasa. Itretra Dvanda Samasa. So Vidhischa Nimantranam cha Amantranam cha Adishtaha cha Samprashnaha cha Prarthanam. You have to, because Prarthana is Srilinga. If it is Prarthana, then Prarthana Su should come. But here Napumsake, you have to take like that. Prarthanam, the Prarthanam cha. Teshu, Vidhi Nimantrana, Amantrana, Adishta Samprashna, Prarthaneshu, then ling pratyaya. That is Hitaita Dvanda Samasa, Dhatoho ling. In this meaning, Dhatoho ling Lakaraha Bhavati. What are these meaning? That is what we are going to see. Please read.
विधिः निमन्त्रणम् आमन्त्रणम् अधीष्टं सम्प्रश्नः प्रार्थना एतेषु अर्थेषु धातोः परः आद्युदात्तः लिङ् प्रत्ययः भवति. अनेन
So he has not explained, he will explain what is each one is. Otherwise we can, okay, after reading this we can read my note, same thing only. Yes, please read. Anena
अनेन सूत्रेण लिङ् लकारस्य विधानं क्रियते. लिङ् लकारस्य प्रयोगः सामान्यरूपेण प्रवर्तनायां क्रियते. प्रवर्तना इत्युक्ते केनापि कथं कार्यं क्रियेत अस्मिन् विषये कृतं बोधनम्. एतत् बोधनम् अनेन सूत्रेण षट्सु अवस्थासु विभाजितम् अस्ति. विधिः निमन्त्रणम् आमन्त्रणम् अधीष्टं सम्प्रश्नः तथा प्रार्थना. क्रमेण पश्यामः.
Prashtameva, right? By this sutra, ling lakarasya vidhanam kriyate. Ling lakara is ordained. Ling lakarasya prayoga samanya rupena pravartanayam kriyate. Pravata ityukte kenapi katam karyam kriyeta ismi iti asmin vishe kritam bodhanam. How should be done? Iti, by whom, how the karyam should be done. Iti asmin vishe kritam bodhanam. Bodhanam, the instruction, the bodha, knowledge, vishayasmin vishe kritam bodhanam. That is the meaning of pravartana. Kena katam karyam kriyate. Etad bodhanam, this knowledge, this is katam kriyate karyam kena iti, that bodhanam, sutra shatsu astasu vivajitam asti. Like vidhi, like vidhi is the rule. Atmavare drashtavya. Okay, that is of course tabya. Tabya, in Veda you will see ling and tabya. Satyam Vada, the lot lakara. Next sutra is going to see, it's going to say, lot sha, the whole thing coming as anuvurti. Satyam Vada, dharmam chara, that is vidhi. Right? Shastram says Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara Kalanjima Bhakshayet. That is Linglakara Bhakshayet. So iti Shatsu Avastas Vivajitam Asti. In 6 avastas, the state, the condition, the Linglakara are used, that is presented here. Shatsu Avastasu. One is Nividihi, other one is Nimantranam, Amantranam, Adishtam, Ityadayaha. Vidhi means what? Order, command. So in the sense of command, that is we say Lingakara in the sense of command. Nimantranam is invitation. And there are definitions for all these words. Nimantranam, Niyatarupena Akhvanam, Nimantranam. If somebody invites you, that you cannot dismiss. You have to go. Like a Brahmana is invited for the Shraddha ceremony. The Brahmana once accepted, he has to go. He cannot, you cannot dismiss. He has to go. Sumari Amantranam. Again, that is also invitation. So we are going to see all this meaning. Adishta meaning respectful request. It is. Then Samprashna, Prarthana. Prarthana is prayer. Then all this meaning. Chaksavastasu, Etad Bodhanam, Anena Sutrena Chaksavastasu, Vivajitam Asti. That we will see in detail. Okay. The same, once we know this, the same thing is used for Lot Lakara also. Vidhi Nimantrana, the whole thing coming as Anurti for Lot. Therefore, Lotcha. Next sutra is Lotcha. Okay. Lotcha. Why Lotcha is given separately? There may be some reason. As he said here, there may be some reason. I will read that. So here, Samana Katrikeshu Tuman, Lingcha. Why Lingcha should be given? Tuman, Lingcha. That's why Kashikara says Uttara Yoga Vibhagaha, dividing the sutra 158 and 159. Why not 159 should be, the Lingcha can be here. Tuman, Lingcha, he didn't do. Because this Yoga Vibhagaha is Uttararthaha. Because for the next sutra, Ling alone going as Anuvrutti, not Tuman. That is why Panini Maharishi divided 150, the sutras 158 and 159. Otherwise, Samanaka Triyashu Tuman Lingcha will do. But Ling is going as Anuvrutti for the next sutra, Uttararthaha Yoga Vibhaga. Right? But we saw now. Similarly, here also, there must be reason Kashikara may explain. You understand what I say? What I say?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, Yatha Lingcha, similarly here also there may be reason. We will see that. I don't know what is the reason. We will see. Please read.
विधिः इत्युक्ते प्रेरणा आज्ञा सामान्यरूपेण भृत्यं सेवकं और सेवकं प्रति यादृशः व्यवहारः क्रियते तादृशं व्यवहारं दर्शयितुं लिङ्लकारः प्रयुज्यते यथा राजा सेवकं ब्रूते वस्त्रं क्षालयेः
Vastram Kshalayeh. Kshalayeh, what Purusha, what Vachanam? Madhyama Purusha, Tvam Kshalayeh, right? Bhavetam, Bhaveyihu, Bhavehe. Madhyama Purusha it is. Tvam. Right? Okay.
It's a niche.
So, Kshalayet means you wash. So that is Pravartana is there. Pravartana is causing someone to act. So Pravartanaya, that is why he said Pravartanaya. Because instruction is given, Samanya Rupena, Linglakaraha, Pravartanayam, Prayujyate, Kriyate. So some Upadesha or some prompting someone to act, right? So that is Pravartana. And himself explains Pravartana ityukte, Kenapi Katam Karyam Kriyate, Asmin Vishe Katam Bodhanam. That instruction are the guidance which is given, how the action to be done by whom, that bodhana. That is here it's given Raja Sevakam Brute. Raja tells the Sevaka, the servant, Vastram Kshalaye. Here there is instruction is given by the Raja. How should be, who should do or what should do. Vastram Kshalaye. You wash the clothes. Iti Agnya. Chatsu Avastasu, one Avasta is Prerana. Prerana is otherwise called Agnya. That is order, mandate, direction. Samanya Rupena, Bhrityam Sevakam Prati, Yadrisha Vivahara Kriyate Loke. So the master is there, the servant is there. So what Vivahara, master will not request. His master pays the, the Bhritya is paid. So therefore, Yadrisha Vivahara, that will be order from the boss. Tadrisham Vivaharam Darshayitum, to show such Vivahara, such transaction, Bling Lakaraha Prayujate, Vastram Kshalaye, you wash the cloth, right? So what is implied here? Vidihi, Prerana, command, order, right? We will not request. Similarly, Guru also commands the disciple. Veda also command with regard to do's and don'ts, right? So like that. Our mother-in-law can command the daughter-in-law, you cooked, if at all if it is possible. Then Nimantranam, next one. Second avastha.
निमन्त्रणम् यत्र कस्मैचित् कार्यार्थं भवतः उपस्थितिः आवश्यकी कृपया आगच्छतु इति उक्त्वा आवाहनं क्रियते तत्र निमन्त्रणम् अस्ति इति उच्यते
Yatra kasmaichit karyatam, for some karya, your presence is absolutely important. Therefore, please come. So like Brahmana invited for Shraddha. Without Brahmana, how Shraddha can be done? Ityukta avahanam, you are inviting them. That invitation, that is called Nimantranam. So Nimantranam means invitation. Yata, please read.
यथा श्राद्धभोजनादिषु दौहित्रादेः प्रवर्तनम् इह श्राद्धे भवान् भुञ्जीत इति
So like in the Shraddha, yeah.
निमन्त्रणस्य सामान्यरूपेण स्वीकारः एव कर्तव्यः यतः तत्र उपस्थितिः आवश्यकी इति निर्दिष्टम् अस्ति.
That's very important. Between Nimantranam and the Amantranam, the difference is important. Nimantranam is that invitation cannot be dismissed, denied. Once accepted, that has to be followed. Right? Asvikaraha na kartavyaha. So Nimantranam is an invitation request. It's an obligatory, it is binding invitation. Like in Shraddha Bhojanadishu, Dohitradehe Pravartanam. Dohitra is, who is Dohitra?
Priest.
Son of a daughter, right? Daughter, Dugitri we know, daughter, right? Daughter's son is Dohitra. The Tadita word. So daughter's son, Shraddha Bhojanadishu, daughter's son, or you can say Brahmana, Pravartanam. Pravartanam is prompting them to, take part in the Bhojana of the Shraddha, in the Bhojana of the Shraddha. Iha Shraddhe Bhavan Bunjita, in the Shraddha may you eat, right? Iti, that formal invitation is given to the son of the daughter. Or Brahmana can also take Iga Shraddhe Bhavan Bunjita. It is an invitation. When someone invites you for Shraddha, and among the relatives only, not somebody else, then that person has to go. You cannot deny that invitation. So daughter, son, when it is told, he cannot say that he cannot come. Even if it's US, he has to come. Huh? It happens or not, we don't know. But it says here, example is given. That's why I said Brahmana. Brahmana, once they accept, they have to come for the Shadba. Nimantranasya samanya rupena svikaraha eva kartavya should be accepted because upastiti avashyaki iti nirdishtam asti, because it is said your presence is absolutely important. Upastiti is presence. Presence is avashyaki, compulsory. Therefore, nimantrana as an invitation must be accepted, right? Because upastiti avashyaki iti is told very nirdishtam, very clearly. It has been explicitly told. Therefore, cannot be dismissed the invitation. So, therefore, nimantrana meaning invitation which is obligatory. Then amantranam.
Yeah.
Please read. What is the meaning of
आमन्त्रणम्
amantranam?
आमन्त्रणम् इत्युक्ते कामचारानुज्ञा यथा यथेच्छम् इह भवान् भुञ्जीत आमन्त्रणस्य स्वीकारः अपि कर्तुं शक्यते अस्वीकारः अपि कर्तुं शक्यते अथ यथेच्छम् इति प्रयुक्तमस्ति ओके
Amantranam is kamacharanu. Kamacharanu. Kamachara is, that is your wish.
according their wish.
Yes, kamacharena. So invitation which you can accept or you can reject. Kamacharanu. So therefore he says, Yatecham iha bhavan bunjita. Yatecham. Like in the Shada we say Yatecham. Yatecham bhavan iha bunjita. So you can eat as much yateshtam or yatecham iha bhavan bunjita. So lot lakara bunjita. So you can eat yata icham yatecham. Yatecham is what samasa. It is abhibhava samasa. Yatecham. Yata is no. Remember abhiyam, that long vibhakti samipa sadrisha, that sutra. By that you get yacham. So yata icham icha anatikramya. Icham anatikramya yacham. So yata icham iha here bhavan bhunjita, may you eat here as you wish. So that is the invitation which is not mandatory. So anugya is that. Anugya meaning permission is there. So if permission is there, so you can act as you like. So it is amantranam. Nimantranam is mandatory. If you don't, if you don't follow that, then it is a lapse. Nimantranam, non-compliance. It is the dosha, the defect. It is a lapse in, they say. So amantranam, it is not like kamachara. It is purely depends on your wish. So like guest comes, when you offer them something, they can say no, because they don't like the sweets. Suppose if you offer them sweets, no, I have got sugar. They can deny. That's purely option. You cannot force them to eat. Therefore, amantranam. Right? So in that sense also, ling lakara can be used. So kamachara. So kamachara anugnya. So kamachara, that is, it is in keeping with the desire of them. Kamachara anugnya. Kamachara anugnya is, that is, agnya, the anugnya, the permission is given in keeping with their, kamachara, their choice, the freedom, freedom of choice. So giving permission to them to act as they want. Achara is to act, to conduct oneself as they wish. right? Kamachara. So therefore, that is not obligatory. Therefore, that invitation one can accept or deny. That is amantranam. The next one is adhishtam. Please read. What is adhishtam?
अधीष्टम् इत्युक्ते सत्कारपूर्वकः व्यापारः धनमादि दत्त्वा यथा मम पुत्रमध्यापयेत् भवान्.
So when a person takes his son to the teacher or to the Gurukulam, so and he offers money, the money is given with honor, satkara purvaka. So may you please teach my son. So adhishtam is a avastha and where the person, satkara purvaka vyaparaha. So the action, vyaparaha action, which is satkara purvaka, which is done with respect, honor. So mama putram adhyapayet, may you please teach my son. So this is also one type of pravartana. You are asking the teacher to do the action. You cannot command. You can only request, and that request must be preceded by a satkara purvaka, offering some dakshina, etc. Satkara purvaka, dharmadi dattva, dhanam, etc. Giving them samitpanigi, sotriam, brahmanishna, that samit also. No, Vedanta we see. So dattva. Then you ask, Adhyapayet. Adhyapayet, is it command? No. How can you command the teacher? So for Satkara Purvakam, Satvara Purvaka Vyaparaha. That is Adhishtam. Okay. Next one.
सम्प्रश्नः इत्युक्ते कर्तव्य अकर्तव्य विषयकः प्रश्नः. यथा किं सः व्याकरणं पठेत्?
Spashtameva. Right? So Kartavyam, Kartavya Vishayaha or Akartavya Vishayaha. Iti Prashnaha. Some Prashnaha itself, that's question. A question which is regarding what should be done. Kim, Kim, Saha Vyakaranam Patel, should he study grammar? Or Vyakaranam can be given an option. You can leave that out. So some Prashnaha. So it is Prashnaha. Okay. Saha Vyakaranam Patel. So Patel is Ling Lakara. So when something is to be done or not to be done, then question is implied. Kartavya should be done as duty. Akartavya, that is not duty. Right? So therefore, there is no vidhi and all. Be done or should not be done when there's such questions. Then we can use ling lakara. The next one.
प्रार्थना इत्युक्ते याचना. यथा भवान् मे अन्नं दद्यात्.
This must be clear. Yachana is request. You cannot command. Bhavati Dikshan. Cannot say, of course, lot lakara dehi. Dehi means not vidhi there. But it is yachana. Though lot lakara is dehi. Vidhi. I mean, vidhi, nimantrana, all those. But we cannot take the meaning of vidhi. There we have to understand it is prarthana. Bhavan me annam dadyat. May you give me food. Iti yachana is there. Okay. That is Spashtameva. So in this meaning, ling lakaraha is used. Please read last time.
एतेषु षट्सु अर्थेषु लिङ् लकारस्य प्रयोगः अनेन सूत्रेण दीयते. एतेषु अर्थेषु यः लिङ् लकारः प्रयुज्यते तस्य निर्देशः विधिलिङ् लकारः इति अपि भवति.
Yeah, the ling is given, but we know there are two types of ling lakara: vidiling and ashirling. Ashirling is not said here. In fact, ashirling is there, and lot also like that. Vidhi lot, ashir lot. In lot lakara, you remember bhavatu bhavatat, bhavatam bhavantu, bhava bhavatat, bhavatam bhavata, bhavani bhavava bhavama, lot lakara form, right? So prathama purusha ekavachanam and madhyama purusha ekavachanam. One more form is there, right? Bhavatat is there, right? Bhavatat.
Yes.
Bhavatat is there, right? Do you see the one more form in, yeah, sing? You remember?
Yes.
That is lot lakara. That is Ashir lot. That is Ashir lot. So lot lakara in the sense of Ashirvada, benediction, blessing. That also is there, lot lakara. But only in Prathama Purusha and Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam, we have an optional form. Other forms are same. That is why lot lakara, it is simple. There is no difference between Ashir lot and Vidhir lot. Same. But in Ling lakara, it is not like that. Forms are completely different. And of course, Ashir lot also, it is Ashir Ling. That is, it is like a Sarvadhatu Kalakara. It is like Sarvadhatu Kalakara, but here Ashir Ling is Adadhatu Kalakara. Because when Ling Lakara, this Ashir Ling is completely different Adadhatu Kalakara. There is no Ganavikana Pratyaya. Vidhiling is Ganavikana Pratyaya, unlike Lot. That's why these two are separate and different forms are there. We need to know the forms separately. Ashirling, there is no Ganavikara Pratyaya because it is Adadhatu Kalakara. Vidhiling, there is Ganavikara Pratyaya because it is Sarvadhatu Kalakara. Now, this Lakara is Vidhiling and Ashirling. How do we know? Because the word Vidhi is there. Therefore, we have to understand it is Vidhiling. Vidhiling means not only in the sense of Vidhi. In this meaning, not only in this meaning, in other meanings also, that like the Charteshu, Tavanakatakeshu, all those things, whatever gone, we have seen before, right? All those links, they're called Vidhiling. The ling, when we use without any adjective, we have to understand it as Vidhiling only. Eteshu satsu varteshu ling lakarasya prayoga anen sutra diyate. In this meaning, yaha lakaraha ling lakaraha prayujyate. It is called tasya nirdeshaha. It is called by the name Vidhiling lakaraha ityapi bhavati. Tasya nirdeshaha. It is referred to as Vidhiling lakaraha iti. So what we are seeing is only Vidhiling. We are not seeing Ashirling. Ashirling comes under lot. Ashirling itself says Ashihi Arteshu. We see the Sutra Patha. There it is. Ashishi Ling Loto. That is only one Sutra. That's what Ashirling is. 173.33, 173. Ashishi Arte Ling Loto. So therefore, what about other Ling and Lot? All other Ling are Vidhiling only. Whatever we have seen so far. Like Etamator Ling. Samana Kartrikeshu Ling. Icha Tebhyo Vartamane, that by the Sutra also Ling as well as letter. And this Sutra Vidhi Nimantrana, that also Ling Lakara. Right?
Yes.
Okay. All these are Ling. In this Artha, Ling Lakara is used. So now let us see. All these meanings, whatever you read now, that are given in the Kashika. Please read Kashika. Same thing. He has given the technical names, explanation. Yeah, please read. Ramaji.
Vidhihi preranam,
Vidhihi
nimantranam
is
niyogakaranam.
Vidhihi is Preranam. Preranam is
Preranam.
command. The Kashikara gives the meaning of all the words in the sutra. Okay.
Nimantranam niyogakaranam.
Niyogakaranam
Amantranam kamacharakaranam.
Niyantranam, Niyoga Karanam is that which cannot be invitation, which cannot be denied. That's called Niyoga Karanam. Meaning of that is already which we saw. So Asvikaraha na Kartavya. Amantranam, yes.
Kamacharakaranam.
Kamachara Karanam.
Yata icha.
Yata Isha Tata Karanam. Adishtaha.
Adhishtagha satkarapurvakaha vyaparaha.
The Vyapara which is preceded by some Satkara Purvaka Dhanamari Dattva Visa. Some hospital. So, Satkara means hospitality, but here the respectful, some behavior, giving some offerings, etc. That is Satkara Purvaka. Right. Okay. Next one.
सम्प्रश्नः सम्प्रधारणम्
Sampradharanam. Yes. Okay. Continue. Next one.
प्रार्थनं याञ्च
Yachnya.
प्रार्थनं याञ्च याज्ञा
Yachnya it is.
विद्यादिषु याज्ञा
It is Prarthanam, you can note. It is not Prarthana, it is Prarthanam. That is why Prarthaneshu also. But Srilinga, it will be Prarthana also. Okay.
विद्यादिषु अर्थेषु धातोः लिङ् प्रत्ययः भवति सर्वलकाराणाम् अपवादः विद्यादयश्च प्रत्ययार्थविशेषणम् विद्यादिविशिष्टेषु कर्त्रादिषु लिङ् प्रत्ययः भवति
Okay.
विधौ
Up to that.
तावत्
So, Vidhi Ityadi Artheshu Dhatoho Ling Lakara Bhavati. This is Apavada to all the other Lakaras. And Lot Lakara, of course, is going to come. Lot Sha. Lot is not an Apavada. Lot also can be used. But other Lakaras, Lattalang, etc. So, Vidyadayascha Pratyartha Visheshanam. We have got separate Pratyartha Visheshanam. Different Pratyas are there. So, Vidyadi Vishishteshu, Kartradishu, Kartradishu, etc. Ling Lakaraha, Dhatoho Paraha Bhavati. Okay, Yata, for each one, he is giving an example. Example you read, we will see. I'll explain that. Please read.
विधौ तावत् कथं कुर्यात् ग्रामं भवान् आगच्छेत् निमन्त्रणे इह भवान् भुञ्जीत इह भवान् आसीत् आमन्त्रणे इह भवान् आसीत् इह भवान् भुञ्जीत आधिष्ठे आदिचामो
Adishte.
भवन्तम्
Adishte or Adishte?
अधीष्टे sorry अधीष्टे अधीचामो भवन्तं माणवकं भवान् उपनयेत सम्प्रश्ने किं नु खलु भो व्याकरणम् अधीयीय प्रार्थने भवति मे प्रार्थना व्याकरणम् अधीयीय.
So, in this sixth meaning, it is used. Vidhi Prerana Visa. Vidhi means command. So, like a master commanding a servant. Nimantranam Niyoga Karanam. So, invitation which is obligatory. It's Niyoga Karanam means something should be done. Niyoga Karanam mandatorily. That's Niyoga Karanam. Amantranam Kamachara Karanam. It is, you can act as you wish to your convenience. I mean, you can accept or deny. That's what it is. Adishtaha Satkara Purvaka Vyaparaha. Vyapara preceded by a Satkara. Some hospitality. Hospitality is done to show some respect, right? Showing some respect. The form of giving some offerings or etc. Samprashnaha Sampradharanam. Samprashnaha is Sampradharanam is just in my notes also it is just I will show you. Before engaging into some action, then you think about that. So therefore you ask question about it. That is Sampradharanam. Samprashnaha is before getting into any action, asking questions about that, thinking about that, the action how should be done, what to be done, all those. Therefore, regarding that, questions which are asked, Samprashnaha. Then we can use Ling Lakara. Prarthana is Yachnya, which is the request, a prayer. The Vidhi Attadishu Dhatoha Ling Pratyaha Bhavati. Okay, that we know. Sarvalakaranam Apavadaha. Vidyadayascha Pratyartha Visheshanam. Why it is Vidhi, Vidhiling is there? Because it is for in that meaning, the Pratyas are used. Pratyartha Visheshanam. Pratyartha Visheshanam, because Ling Lakara, we are going to see Ling Lakara, what will happen. It's a Nit Lakara, therefore the E will go away. That is why Tiptasji is then become Takara. Then so many other rules are there, Siyu, Yasu Takama, etc. So, therefore, the Vidhi is as is Vidyadayascha, Vidhi, etc. It is for the purpose of, for the meaning of the Pratyata. That's Pratyaya which will be added to the Dhatu. Right? So, in Ling Lakara, if it is Ashiling, then we have Siyu Takama, etc. I'm just giving one example. So, therefore, Vidhi Ityadi Arteshu, it is for the sake of ordaining the Pratyayas, Pratyartha Visheshanam. For the Pratyayas in which meaning they are added to the Dhatu. That is conveyed by this Lakara, that by which says Vidhi Ling. Vidhi, not only Vidhi Ityadishu, you have to understand. We say Vidhi Ling. It's not only Vidhi, Namantrana, Amantrana, in all this meaning. In all this meaning, Dhatoho, what comes? Lakara comes. Lakara means what is that? Lasya Tiptasji. Not Tiptasji. Because it is Vidhi, the Tiptasji will undergo both Parasmay Pada Pratyaya, Atmani Pada Pratyaya will undergo changes. Therefore, we have Eat, Eetam, Ihu. Remember, Ihi, Eetam, Eeta, Iyam, Eva, Ima in Parasmay Pada form. In Atmani Pada form, it will be Eeta, Yatam, Iran. Itaha, Yatam, Idvam, Iya, Ivahi, Imahi. Right? So, therefore, Pratyartha Visheshanam, qualifier to the meaning of the Pratyaya. That is the meaning, Pratyartha Visheshanam. Then Vidya, the Vishishteshu, Kartradishu, Ling Pratyaha Bhavati. So, Karta, etc. Ling Lakara also, also Ling Lakara, Ling Pratyaya, Karta, etc. Kartradishu, Karakeshu, Ling Pratyaha Bhavati. Kartradishu, Karakeshu, Karta, Karma, etc. So, there also Vidyat Visishteshu, Vidhi Ityadi Visishteshu, Kartradishu, Ling Pratyaha Bhavati. The Ling Lakara also, in the sense of Karta, Karma, etc. Visishteshu, Arteshu, Dhatoho, Bhavati, Ling Pratyaha Bhavati. Do we see any in Karaka? In Kartradeshu, meaning I think Karta, Kartakaraka, or in Karmakaraka, Karmani Prayoga. So that's why I say Kartradeshu. Because Kartari Prayoga, otherwise in Karaka context, there is link. In the case of Kritya Pratyas, of course there are there, Tavya, etc. I think Kartradeshu means Karta and Karma, I think so. Okay. Then example is given. If it is Vidhi, Katam Kuryat, it's a command. May one should do the Kata. Kata means mat. Gramam Bhavan Agachet. Where you come to the village. So that is a Vidhi. May you come to the village. Nimantrane. Iha Bhavan Bunjita. May you eat here. That is invitation which cannot be denied. Iha Bhavan Asita. Iha Bhavan Bunjita. So Asita. That is Kamachara Nugya. Here you can, may you sit here, may you eat here. That is invitation which is optional. Then Adishta is Adichamaha Bhavantam Manavakam Bhavan anupanayeta, that is with respect. It is asked. Bhavan manakam adichamaha bhavantam manakam bhavan anupanayeta. May you perform this upanayana ceremony for Manava. Bhavantam adichamaha. We respectfully ask you. Samprashne. Kinnukalu bo vyakaranam adiyaha. Samprashna is a question. So sampradharanam before engaging into. So they study vyakaranam. The question is asked. Then prarthana is Bhavati may prarthana to you, my prarthana, my request is Bhavan vyakaranam adiya. That is prarthana, may study grammar, please teach grammar. Vyakaranam adiya. Okay. So in all these meanings and examples are given. Siddhanta Kaumadi also same. Yeshu, Arteshu, Dhyotyeshu, in this meaning, Vachyeshu va ling syat. In this meaning or in words conveying this meaning, ling lakara can be used. Vidhi preranam, mrityadehe nikrishtasya pravanam. Nikrishta means inferior, lower. So, commanding the people who are below subordinates, making them commit some action as you like. That is vidhi. Nimantranam is niyogakaranam avashyake. Shadda bhojanado dogitradehe pravartanam. That is nimartranam. Amantranam kamacharanagya adishtaha satkara purvaka vyaparaha. So pravartanayam ling suvacham. So pravartanayam causing someone to act. Pravartanayam. Chaturnam pratak utpadanam prapanchartam. So yes, done up to Chaturnam pratak utpadanam prapanchartam. That is vidhi, nimantranam, amantranam, adishtaha. These four have been explained separately because other two are there. Other two is adishtaha, samprashna prarthaneshu. So, samprashna and prarthana. So that he has not said. That is meaning is of these four. The specific mentioning of these four. The separate mentioning of these four is prapanchatam. It means for explaining them in detail. Other two are maybe the meanings are well known. The vidhi, nimantrana, amantrana, adishta, these four. So these four for prapanchartam. So it means these four will not vidhi cover all those things? No. Vidhi itself, because there are subtle differences between these four. That is why these four are pratak upadanam, specific mentioning of these four is for sake of understanding the subtle differences between them. Because nimantrana, amantrana, both are invitation, but one is mandatory, other one is optional. Okay. Fine. So I think that is the meaning. Then the next one, Siddhanta Kaumadi, Eshu Arteshu Dhatoho Ling Bhavati. Now you can see my notes. I have given English meaning also here. Vidhi Nimantrana, Amantrana, Adishta, Samprashna, Prarthaneshu Ling, to express the meaning of Vidhi, etc. Agnya Pradhanam, Preranam, directing. Samanya Rupena, already which we saw. Raja Sevakam Brote, Vastram, Kshalayehe, Atva, Odanam Prachpacheta, Gravam Gachet, Ityadi. Nimantranam niyatarupena akhvanam. The invitation which is done formally and cannot be denied also. Shraddha Bhojaradishu Daugitradehe Pravartanam, which we saw. Then Kamacharena Akhvanam Agachet Vanava. So Akhvanam inviting as they inviting them and they can act as they wish. Agachet Vanava. So therefore it is Amantranam. Svikaraha Katum Shakete Atava Asvikaraha Api. Then Adishtaha Sam Satkara Purvakam Satvakaraka Purvam Akhvanam is invitation, the respectful invite or request towards teacher, etc. Satkara Purvakam. Some Prashnaha, a respectful assertion, think pondering over before getting into action. Should I do or not? To determine the course of action. Kim Vyakaranam Patet, Saha Vyakaranam Patet, may he study grammar. Kim Khalun Bo Nyayam Adiya. So Nyayam is Nyaya Shastram. Should I study Nyaya Shastram? Then Pratana, request. Yachana. So Yeshu Arteshu Ling Lakara Prayujate. And this Lakara is called by the name Vidhi Ling to distinguish from Ashir Ling because Ashir Ling Loto is there. Okay. The next sutra now. The list of sutra, next sutra. Lord Cha, the whole thing coming as Anuvritti. So therefore, that is why we say Agnya Pratanadishu, Ling Loto, which is simply say covering these two. Agnya Pratanadishu. Agnya is here with the and Pratana is there. So Agnya Pratanadishu, Ling Loto. This is to cover all these things. In this meaning, Lot and Ling Lakara are used. The next sutra, Lotcha, Ganesh, Chandi. Simple
I can
only.
also try, Ji.
Please read.
Lotcha. Padachedah is lot. Prathama ekavachanam and cha is avyayam. Anuvritihi is krit. Vidhi
Do we
limit.
require Krut here? Krut is not required actually.
Not required, yeah.
Just it is there because coming as Anuvriti from Vichutra, Kradating. After Dhatoho is there, right?
After Dhatoho.
3191. So that which is not thing is called Krut. And here we are discussing Krut, less Lakara. So they are thing only. So Krut it's not required. In the case of Tumun and Dal, Krut is required, but not here. Anyway, please read.
Vidhi nimantrena amantrana adishta samprashna prathaneshu. Adhikaraha pratyayah parascha adhyudathascha dhatoho. Anuvritti sahita sutram vidhi nimantrana amantrana adishta samprashna prathaneshu lotcha.
Sorry. Same, I think this is a retro copy only. Previous one, Ling Lakara was there. Here, Lot Lakara will be replaced. But you can just read for just same thing you read. So it will be Puraravrti, that's not a dosha. So your understanding will be better. Yes, read.
Yeah. Vidhihi nimantranam amantranam adishtam samprashnah prarthana eteshu arteshu dhatoho parah adyudatah lot pratyah bhavati. Anena sutrena lot lakarasya vidhanam kriyate. Lot lakarasya prayogah samanya rupena pravartanayam kriyate.
Pravartanayam.
Pravartanayam kriyate. Pravartanayam. So pravartana ityukte kenapi katham karyam kriyeta asmin vishaye kritam bodhanam. Etat bodhanam anena sutrena shatsu avasthasu vibhajita asti. Vidhihi nimantranam amantranam adishtam samprashnah tatha pratana kramena pashyamaha. One order. Okay.
Yeah, what is it?
Vidihi,
Understand, already
Oh.
we have seen, right?
yeah, same thing only it's given, and in
Hmm.
order you have to see that. Yes. Vidihi ityukte prerana agnya samanya rupena भृत्यम् सेवकं प्रति यादृशः व्यवहारः क्रियते तादृशं व्यवहारं दर्शयितुं लिङ् लकारः प्रयुज्यते यथा राजा सेवकं ब्रूते वस्त्रं शालय
Yeah, because Kshalayehe in Vidiling,
yeah
Shalaya is Lot Lakara.
lot lakara
So examples will be in Lot Lakara. You will
lot
see.
lakara okay निमन्त्रणम् इत्युक्ते शादभोजनार्थेषु दौहित्रादेः प्रवर्तनम् यथा इह श्राद्धे भवान् भुङ्क्ताम् दिस् आल्सो लोट् निमन्त्रणस्य स्वीकारः एव कर्तव्यः
Bhavan Bhungtam. Bhungtam, what Laka, what Purusha, what Vachanam?
लोट् आत्मनेपदी prathama that is
Oh, yeah, Lord Atmanepadi, because Bhuj is eating, right?
eating
Atmanepadi only.
prathama ekavachanam
Bhungtam, Bhunjatam, Bhunjatam,
bhunjatam
right? Lot Lakara. So it is Atmanepadi, therefore Tam, Atam, and Atam. The form is like that, right?
yeah
Then Swa, Atam, Dvam, Ayavahe, Amahe. Swa, therefore Bhungshva, Bhunjatam, Bhungdvam. Form will be like that. Okay.
तस्य अस्वीकारं न कर्तुं शक्यते
And you remember we saw in Lot Lakara, Atmane, both, what are the Sarvadhataka Pit Pratyas? Pit. Once upon a time we have seen all those things. Lot.
yeah
We remember what are the Pit Pratyas? You know what is Pitta? Sarvadhataka? What is Sarvadhataka Pitta and Pit?
sip sip and
But for Lot Lakara?
I think lot it will be
Tutamantu.
Tutamantu.
No,
Tamta.
what are these Pitta Pratyas? Sarvadhataka Pitta, I'm asking. Tutamantu tamta ani avama parasme padapratyaya tam itamantam swa itham dvam ay avahe amahe atmane padapratyas. So among these pratyas, which are the pit pratyas? All are sarvadhataka because we are dealing with the lot. Pit pratyas. Original pratyaya is tiptashi, siptasta, mipasmus. There only tipas, sip and mip are sarvadhataka pit. The rest are?
here apit they're all apit
Which are apit?
rest other than tip sip and mip
These are the original pratyas.
yeah
From which all the pratyas corresponding to different lakaras are derived. These are pitta, right? These are pit. So therefore, lat lakara, these are tit, si, mi, pit. Lang lakara also, takara, sakara, pit. Lot lakara, therefore, what?
the two
Lot
one
lakara,
but something will no but it's not
two is pit, and this is not pit. Ser picture. By that sutra, pittum is denied. And Ad Uttamasya Picha, by that sutra, Ani, Ava, Ama, the entire thing is Pratyaya. Not only that, and here also Ad, Agama comes for both Parasmai Pada Pratyaya, Natmane Pada Pratyaya. So we have 7 Sarvadhataka Pit Pratyayas. Why I am saying is, because I told the form of Bhujidhatu, Bhungtam, original Pratyaya is Atam, therefore this is Anadanta Dhatu, therefore Atam, Buntam, Bunjatam, and Nakara also will not come. Atmanepadeshu Anataha by that sutra, Atam. Bhunktam bunjatam bunjatam. Bhunkshva bunjatam. Bhunkshta bunjatam bhunkdvam. Then, because it is pith, these pratyas, therefore, you will not have bunjai. You will have bunajai. That's why I asked. Because
okay.
only when followed by a pratyaya which is apit, that shnam, that ganavikarana, that a will go. Otherwise, it will not go. Because here it is followed by sarvadhatuk pit, therefore, bunajai, bunajavahai, bunajavahai, iti rupam. Otherwise, become bunjai, bunjavahai, bunjamagi. Simple.
Yeah.
It's not like that. Because here, pit pratyas. These 9 are pit. What about ling lagara? Ling lagara, all are all these
Apit.
things. All
Apit.
are
All are apit.
all are apit. That way, ling lakara is very easy.
Easy. Yeah.
All are apit only. Eat eatami yuhu. Cannot do any angakarya. Bhavet. Of course, dantanga, nothing happens. Even if it other, just add. So simple it is. All are apit. We saw all this once.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we are going to see it again. Please read.
Yeah.
Amantranam.
Third one. Amantranam ityukte kamachara agnya yatha
Anugya.
kamachara
command. Anugya is permission.
anugya. Yatha yatecham hiya bhavan bhuktam आमन्त्रणस्य स्वीकारः अपि कर्तुं शक्यते अस्वीकारः अपि कर्तुं शक्यते अतः यथेच्छम् इति प्रयुक्तम् अस्ति अदिष्टम् इत्युक्ते सत्कारपूर्वकः धनमादि दत्वा व्यापारः यथा
Satkara Puraka Vyapara. Vyapara is the action, activities preceded by Satkara. Showing respect by in the form of giving money, etc. Or seat, asana, etc. Or garlanding, or Ponnade Potudal, like in called. Okay, all this. Yes.
यथा मम पुत्रम् अध्यापयतु भवान् मम पुत्रम् अध्यापयतु भवान् सम्प्रश्नः इत्युक्ते कर्तव्यः अकर्तव्यविषयकः प्रश्नः यथा किं सः व्याकरणं पठतु किं सः व्याकरणं ओके Next is
previously it
Prarthana.
was Saha Vyakaranam Patet. Here Patatu. Only examples are changed. Yes.
Okay. Prarthana ityukte yachana. Yatha bhavan me annam datatu. Okay. Eteshu shatsu arteshu lot lakarasya prayogah anena sutrena diyate.
Please note here. Generally we think lot means command. Vidhi is something. It's not only command. Request also is that. That is why the sutra makes it very clear. Vidhi Prarthana Dishu. But then why all this Vidhi Prarthana itself is sufficient? Why Parani Maharshi says Vidhi, Nimantrana, Amantrana, Adishta, everything? Because these 4 have got subtle differences. So in order to make it very clear, that's why Prapanchartham Iti Kashyakara said. So, Siddhanta Kamadikara says. Then Samprashnaha Prarthana. This is very clear. Some Prarthana is request, Vidhi is command. These 4 also have got, these 4 have similar meaning almost, to show the nuances in the meaning, the difference in the meaning. That's why it's given separately. And all this meaning, lot or link can be used. So we say simply Vidhi Prathanadishu, Agnya Prathanadishu, lot, link we say. Okay.
So both are interchangeable, lot and ling, both are same then.
In these meanings. And in addition to this, ling lakara can be used in other meanings also. So that please note. In this meaning, lot and ling are interchangeable. And ling has got overage over this lot in the sense that other meanings also ling can be used. Like icharteshu, it's upapadeshu and all we saw, right? And also the next sutra, following sutra, where we are going to see Shakyarte, etc. There are also ling lakara. Preshati sarga praptakaleshu kritya pratyas are used. There ling lakara also can be used. So we are going to see. So in those meaning, lot cannot be used. So far lot has not come. First time, in this year lot came. Ichatesha ling loto. You can mark this sutra 33157, and after that is this. Right, these two senses lot is used. In addition to this, and so many other meanings, ling also is used. Okay, please note. And this one, yes. For this sutra, yes. In this meaning, ling or lot can be used. Interchangeable. Yeah, please read last line.
Yeah. ज्ञातव्यं विधि निमन्त्रण आमन्त्रण अधिष्टं सम्प्रश्न प्रार्थनेषु लिङ् 33161 इत्येन
अधिष्ट संप्रश्न
प्रार्थनेषु लिङ् इत्यनेन लिङ् लकारस्य प्रयोगः अपि एतेषु सर्वेषु अर्थेषु एव क्रियते। अतः एतेषु अर्थेषु लोट् लकारः तथा विधिलिङ् लकारः समान अर्थनौ स्तः।
This is what you asked Ganesh. Samanarthino. So they got same meaning. Samanaha. Samanarthino. Artaha asya asti iti arthin. So samana. They both have got same meaning.
Yes.
In this 6, both ling lakara and lak lakara have got same meaning. Samanarthino.
But commonly lot, I think, is used.
Sorry?
Commonly in usage, I think lot is preferred.
Ling we see in fact. Okay. Satyam Mada Dharmam Chara lot lakara is there, but ling also is there. Right?
Yes.
Ling also it is there. Why you say lot is there?
Because we hear it more of patatu, that sort of commands.
Oh, yeah, because we use like that, but it is ling also it is there, because maybe we are much comfortable with the lot we use.
Yeah. Patatu, karotu.
Yeah, lot also, I mean, ling also can be used. Okay. Samanarthi, now, what is the pratipadikam? Artin, ikaranta shabda, nakaranta shabda, like karin shabda. Arti, or kari, karino, karinaha, right? Samanaha, artaha, yayoho tau. Then samanaha artaha yayoho tau, samanartaha. Asya asti iti, then we have to add ini pratyaya. Ini pratyaya by matu pratyaya. Like in Karinandal we saw ini pratyaya is at like karaha asya asti. Tadasya asti asmin iti matu pratyaya. The matu pratyaya, long list is there. Matu pratyaya. Then one more pratyaya is ini. The ini pratyaya in the same sense. That which has, that belongs to it, or that is in it, in that meaning. So ini pratyaya is added. So samanarthin will come. Then we can decline like Karin Shabda, Samanarthi, Samanarthino, Samanarthinaha iti. Compound is Samanaha Artaha Yayoho Tau Samanarthau. Then Samanartha Pratipadikam, from which another Pratipadikam is derived by adding this Matu Pratyaya Tadasya Tasminiti. Tadasya means Tasya, that which belongs to it, or that is in it, in that meaning. Matu Pratyaya. And here Matu, not Matu Pratyaya. Samanartha, the word ending with a, if it is akaranta shabda, ini pratyaya is added. Once you add ini pratyaya, tadita pratyaya, therefore STA teacher will apply. All those things I think we saw once in the Compound also we saw. Yasyeti cha, A will go away. Therefore, samanarthin you will get. Like Karin only. Kara is a shabda. That which has kara, asya asti, in that meaning, kara plus ini, that A will go away of that kara. Then kar plus in, karin. Vidyarthin, all those, right? Antevasin, all saman. Okay. Yes, samanarthino, he says samanarthako, doesn't say. You can say that also. Samanarthino, he has used, that's why I'm explaining. And the compound, Udara Charitana. Okay, anyway, that's next class I will explain. That is, I did a great mistake there. I'll explain. Udaram Charitam Yasasaha. That should be proper. Okay, Lord Shah. Then the next sutra in the list is Parishati Sarga. This also, once upon a time, we have seen. Like, in fact, I quote this frequently. Parishati Sarga Prapta Kaleshu Krityascha Chakarat Til Sutra Pata. Preshati Sarga Prapta Kaleshu. You can see Preshati Sarga Prapta Kaleshu Krityascha. Lot coming as Anuvritti, right? 163 Sutra 163.
Yes, sir.
You see my Sutra Pata?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So yeah, you can see that Krityaha coming, Krityascha is that lot coming as Anuvritti. Right? Fine. So lot coming as Anuvritti, Presha Atisarga Prapta Kaleshu Krityascha, and lot also. Yeah, lot also. The next sutra is not that one. Yeah, 164. I think that is also is there on that. I don't know. I have not added that 164. Vaishati Sarga Prapta Kaleshu. Load. Kritya, we know, Kritya Pratyas. Those Pratyas which are added to Dhatu in the sense of karma, karmani prayoge. Tayoho, kalartaha, ta Kritya. One sutram is there. That is, Bhava Karmanoho, Kritya Pratyas are used. That yet, nyat, remember? We saw that also once. Yet, nyat, kep, yes, aniyar. All those things are Bhava Karmanoho, right? Bhava Karmanoho means Bhava Prayoga. Either it denotes pure, the Dhatu Artha, or Karmani. So Kritya Pratyas. Krityascha. In this meaning, what are those meaning you will see? And Lot Lakar also. I was looking for Linga also, because this is coming as Anuvritti for the Ling. The next sutra, therefore Linga also, I think will come. But one class is given. Cha Urdhvam Mautike. Preshadishu Vartamaneshu Urdhamautike Arte Vartamana Dhatoho Ling Pratyaha Bhavati. Urdhamautike. Okay. When the Muhurta is time, 48 minutes. By this sutra, Ling Lakara also can be used. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Urdhamautike. Okay, let us read this sutra. Preshati Sarga Prapta Kaleshu. Please read. Ganeshi, right? Yeah.
Yes. So Padachyedaha Presha Atisarga Prapta Kaleshu. Saptami Bahuvachanam Krityaha Pratama Bahuvachanam Cha Avyayam. Anuvrittihi Krit 3193 Lot 33162. Adhikaraha Pratyayah 311 Parascha 312 आद्युदात्तश्च 313 धातोः 3191 काशिका प्रेषणं प्रेषः so
Here the words are there. Praisha, Atisarga, Praptakala. There's 3 words you will explain. Yeah, please read.
कामाचारभ्य अनुज्ञान अतिसर्गः
कामाचाराभ्युज्ञान
कामाचाराभ्यनुज्ञानम् अतिसर्गः
अतिसर्गः.
so निमित्तभूतस्य कालस्य अवसरः
Yes.
प्राप्तकालता एतेषु अर्थेषु धातोः कृत्यसंज्ञकाः प्रत्ययाः भवन्ति चकारात् लोट् च भवता कटः करणीयः कर्तव्यः कृत्यः कार्यः लोट्
Okay.
खलु
Okay, can read lot example also. Yeah.
लोट् खलु अपि करोतु कटं भवानीह
Avaniga.
भवानीह प्रेषितः so भवानति सृष्टः भवतः प्राप्तकालः कटकरणे
Okay, up to that. Okay. So, Praisha, Atisarga, Praptakaleshu, Krityascha, Chakarat, lot also comes. Krityascha. Kritya Pratyas will come and lot also. So, Preshanam is Preshaha. Preshanam, there is a dhatu, Presh dhatu also, Preshayati, to send, directing or someone to act. That is also Preshanam, Preshayati. Atisarga, as we saw before, Kamachara, Vyadugyanam, Atisargaha. Atisargaha is in keeping, with one's desire, when one is given permission to act, Anugya. That is freedom. Kamachara, Vyanugyanam. Then that's what Kashikagara says, Kamachara, Vyanugyanam, Atisargaha. Atisarga is, that is, Anugya meaning permission. So permission or permission is given to act as one wants. So that is Atisargaha. The next one, Prapta Kaleshu is Prapta Kalata is Nimitta Bhutasya Kalasya Avataraha. Avasaraha means time has come to, the right moment, opportune moment has come for action, for a particular action. Eteshu arteshu kritya sangikaha pratyaha bhavanti, and chakara is that, therefore lot also can come. So like stock example. And we know that krityas are used in bhava karmanoho. So therefore bhavata, karta will be in tritiya. Anabhigite karta will be tritiya. In karmani karta is anabhigita. Therefore bhavata. Bhavata kataha karaniyaha aniyar pratyaya kartavyah tavya. Krityaha, what pratyaya? Krityaha is kyap pratyaya. Okay. Or karyaha also. Karyaha is what pratyaya? Nyat pratyaya. So kyap, because kyap is one sutram sir, by that kyap also is ordained for kru, and karya also, that is nyat pratyaya. Therefore vriddhi you can see kar. Then lot lakara, karot katam bhavan iha treshitaha. So bhavan katam karotu iha. So bhavan katam karotu So there is, may you make the kata. The kata means mad. So iti preshitaha, that is preshanam, directing. Then Bhavan भवानति सृष्टः भवतः प्राप्तकालः कटकरणे. That is Bhavan. Okay, see, ati is atisarga. Atisarga is permission is given. So when you are given atisarga, permission to act as one wishes, then Bhavan ati has not given that. The example we have to understand. Karota Bhavan iha iti preshitaha, or then atisargaha in that meaning. Or when opportune time comes. So, srishtah bhavatah, prapta kalaha katakarane. Katakarane, in doing the kata, the right moment has come. So if you see Vasu, the translation of this, atisarga, permission to do as one, like prapta kala, arrival of appropriate occasion, opportune moment for the doing of action. Bhavata katakaranya, okay, it is either you may do it or it's proper time for you to do it. Then that meaning Presha Atisarga Prapta Kaleshu. Instead of passive potential participle, that is Kritya, you can use Lot Lakara, Bhavatu, Bhavan Katam Karotu. Meaning is either it could be a Preshanam or it could be Atisarga, that is doing as one wishes. So may or it is the appropriate time to make them act. That meaning Lot Lakara also can be used. So therefore here, Karotu Katam Bhavan Iha Preshitaha Bhavan Atisargaha Srishtaha. So Kataha Srishtaha, sorry, Preshitaha Bhavan Katam Karotu Iha Preshitaha Bhavan Atisargaha. Then Bhavataha Prapta Kalaha Katakarane. Katakarane Bhavataha Prapta Kalaha, time has come. I will see my notes. 1 minute. My notes are we have written. Yes. Bhavan Atisrishtaha Bhavan Gramam Gachatu. Praptakalaha Bhavan Gramam Gachatu. In my example, you can see Bhavata Kataha Karaniyaha Krityaha Kartavyaha Karyaha and all. This is all Kritya Pratyas. Prishati Sarga Praptakareshu. And Lot also Katam Karotu. So either it could be Reshanam or it could be Ati Srishtaha, Bhavan Ati Srishtaha. For the example, you need to understand like that. Bhavan Ati Srishtaha means that is, you can choose to do as you wish. Bhavan Ati Srishtaha, Bhavan Gramam Gachatu. You may go to the village as you wish. Similarly, Bhavan Gramam Gachatu, in this sentence, Prapta Kala Artha is there. This is what Kashika says. Time has come, opportune moment has come to go to the grama, to village. Therefore, Bhavan Gachatu, Gramam Gachatu. So, the example, Bhavan Iga Preshitaha, Bhavan Atisrishtaha. This Atisrishtaha should be one. I don't know why this hyphen is there. That is why it is confusing. Atisarga, from that we get Atisrishtaha. Bhavataha Praptakalaha Katakarne, that is Praptakala. Okay. So, can check my notes. That is, my notes, it's very clear. Okay, next one, please read. Kimartam, from there you read.
Kimartam preshadishu kritya vidiyante.
Krityaha vidiyante. That is a question.
Kritya vidiyante.
Krityaha vidiyante. That is, okay. Visarga is that. Yeah.
Na samanyena bhavakarmanoho vihita eva. Te preshadishu अन्यत्र च भविष्यन्ति.
This is the question is asked. Answer is
So विशेषविहित अनेन तेन अनेन
विशेष विहितेन अनेन
विशेषविहितेन अनेन लोटा बाध्यन्ते.
लोट्लकारा is बाध्यन्ते. So किमर्थं प्रेषादिषु कृत्याः विधीयन्ते? Why kritya pratyas are ordained for presha, that is presha tisarga prapta kaleshu arteshu? Why? Because na samanyena bhavakarmanoho vigitaha eva te preshadishu anyata bhavishanti. They are already samanya bhavakarmanoho. Because kritya pratyas, therefore bhavakarmanoho, kritya pratyas in bhava and karmana already it is ordained. By what sutra? Bhavakarmanoho. Tayoho kritya kalartaha. You have to check that sutra. Tayoho referring to bhavakarmanoho. Tayoho kritya kalarta. And one more pratyaya, sir. 3470. Kartari krita. Then all those things are there in 34. 34. Tayoho kritya kalartaha. This is the sutra. Tayoho referring to bhavakarmanoho. Krit pratyas generally kartari krita. It is 3467. Tayoho referring to from the previous sutra 69. We have to understand Tayoho means bhavakarmanoho kritya kalartaha. By this sutra, in the sense of bhavakarma, kritya pratyas and ta pratyaya we know, ishta pratyaya and kalarta pratyaya. Kal is a pratyaya. The sense of ishat or a negative in those meaning kalartaha pratyaha santi they are used. So that forget about that, not required. So bhava karmanoha it is given by that sutra. So therefore he says here, Kim, you have to understand Kim na samane bhava karma vigitaha eva. It is generally ordained for bhava karma by the sutra 3470. Just we saw now. Say therefore, since they are already ordained by bhava karmanoha vigitaha eva, preshadishu anyatra cha bhavishanti. Therefore, it will come here also. Reshadishu, Anyatra, Reshadishu, etc. And also in other places also, this Pratyaya, Kritya Pratyas will come because Bhava Karmanaho it is ordained. So why you are specifically mentioning Krityascha in this sutra, Presha, Atisarga Prapta Kaleshu iti? Why do you ordain? Because Samanyena Bhava Karma Vigitaha Evana. Is it not ordained, generally ordained for Bhava Karma? So therefore this Krit Pratyaya in that Preshadi Artha and other meanings also, naturally it will come because Bhava Karmanoho, by that sutra it is covered. Why do you mention this? No, here it is given, answer is given, Vishesha Vigita Vitena Nena Lotaha Bhadyante. It is very specifically given for the purpose of stopping for Lot Lakara, blocking Lot Lakara. Lot Lakara should not come. Therefore, it is for the purpose of preventing Lot Lakara. This sutra is used. Okay. Resha Tisarga Prapta Kaleshu iti. Sutra Pata, if you see, the previous sutra is I think this with that we will stop. Previous sutra is Lotsha. Previous sutra is Lotsha. Lotaha Bhadyante. So if you just keep Tayogo Kritya by that sutra, if it is done, then Lot Lakara would not be ordained. we want for lot lakara also, right? Therefore, lotsha coming as anuvritti. So that is why it is given vishesha vigitena lotaha bhadyante. Okay. So therefore, lot lakara also is an example. So praishati sarga prapta kaleshu, even though it is covered by the sutra, even the general sutra is the 3470 in Bhava Karmanoho. By that sutra 3470, it is ordained. But Vishesha especially is given here so that Vishesha Vikitena Anena Lotaha Bhadyante. So if you say, I'm saying another way, okay, if this is not there, then only Lot Lakara will come. If you specify this, then Kritya Pratyaya cannot come. Therefore, it is specifically given. Okay, this we have to read a little more. Let us see what Vasu says. Okay, then why Kritya Pratyas are enjoined to come with the force? Because they have been ordained Bhava Karmana by the, okay. If you say that load being ordained in this special senses, yes, on the principle that at Apavada, which will, yes, if therefore if you say only load, then Kritya Pratyaya will be, yeah, that's what I said. Kritya Pratyaya will not be ordained, but we require. That is why the sutra is there. Specifically, it is there. Krityascha. Even for Kritya also. Suppose if lot alone is there, then this meaning Kritya Pratyaya cannot be ordained, but we want. That is why the sutra is there. Iti Kashikakara says. Vishesha Vigitena Anena Lotaha Bhadyante. So you need to understand this. Vishesha Vigitena Anena Lotaha Bhadyante. Lot Lakara will prevent the Kritya Pratyaya use in this senses. If lot alone is used, Kritya is not used. That is why Krityascha, it is, the sutram is important. Okay, you understand? Lotaha Bhadyante is Karmani Priyaha.
Okay.
Okay, otherwise, we may lot lakara, it is lot lakara, lotaha bhadyante, vishesha vigitena, by presha atisarga prapta kaleshu. Suppose Kritya is not there. If you say lot alone, then what will happen? In this sense, Kritya Pratyaya cannot be used, right? But we want. That is why Krityascha is said, and Chakarat lot also can come. You understand? That's the
Yes.
meaning. That's what here Vasu also says. Suppose if this sutra, why Kritya Pratyas are enjoined to come, why Kritya Pratyas are required here? Because already covered by 3470. Bhava Karmanoho, Kritya Pratyas will come already said. And if you say, therefore, if you exclude Kritya Pratyaya and you say that load being ordered in this special sense, then what will happen? Can you use Krit? You cannot. It will exclude Krit Pratyaya. Therefore, we say, therefore, the sutra is required so that Kritya Pratyas are not excluded. Right?
Yes.
You understand?
Okay.
Is it clear or not?
We'll go through 2, 3
Yeah, we'll see again and
See, this simple logic. Praisha Atisarga, okay, you assume the sutra to be Praisha Atisarga Prapta Kaleshu lot, right? Then Kritya Pratyaya can be used in this meaning. Because specifically lot is given, how can you use Kritya? Then if you say load, that will be Apavada to, in this meaning, lot Lakara should be used, it will be Apavada to Kritya Pratyas, right?
Yes.
Understand? Yes or no?
yes,
Yeah.
It will be
yes,
Apavada to Kritya Pratyas. But
yes.
we don't want that. We want in this meaning also Kritya Pratyaya should be used. That is why the sutra says Krityascha. It is not repeating. It is for the sake of including in these meanings also. In this meaning also, Kritya Pratyas can be used. That is why Krityaha is there in the sutra and Chakarat lot also. Instead of merely saying load, if you say load, in this meaning Kritya Pratyas will be debarred from using. Understand? Okay, think about this. We will read from this in the next class. Yes. We'll
Yes.
stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadah.
धन्यवाद शिवजी.
धन्यवादः जी.
धन्यवादः शञ्जि.
धन्यवाद.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ರಂಜಿ.
धन्यवाद.